message, I want to speak to the parents. And I want to share something I read a while back. Now, I'll say up front, this may be an oversimplification, what I'm going to share. So if it doesn't work for you or you don't agree with it, or it's not good for your context, please throw it out. I just offer it as something to think about in terms of parenting. The author's argument was that at our hearts, in the core of who we are, every boy is asking one question. And that question is, do I have what it takes? Am I enough? Girls are asking a different but equally powerful question, and their question is, am I worth it? Do I have value? He goes on to say that we never outgrow the need to have those affirmations met, ever. And throughout life, we just invent and adapt different games and scenarios to have those needs met. Whether it's a boy playing King of the Hill or riding a fast bike, or growing up and getting a faster car or a dangerous job or a big project at work, at the core of that is the ability to generate enough speed or conquest or danger to prove I have what it takes. I'm fast enough, I'm strong enough, I'm big enough, I'm powerful enough, I'm smart enough. I have what it takes. Conversely, girls are doing the same thing, inventing similar games or looking for different people in their lives who are going to have their affirmation met. To quote the author, boys may have invented hockey, but girls invented games like Wedding Day and Rescue the Princess. Because at the center of all those games is a woman who has value. Whether she's the star of her own wedding or a princess being rescued in the tower, you're going to find a woman who was worth it, who was worth the effort because she was valuable. Now here's the catch. The people we look to first to answer these heart-level questions are always our parents. If you're a parent, you are the loudest voice in your kid's head. And they're looking to you to have those questions answered. Right? Your son is going to find out that he is or he isn't enough from you. Or your daughter is going to resolve in her heart that she is worth it or she isn't, that she does have value or she doesn't, based off of how you talk to her and approach her. Starts with our parents, which I know is a tremendous amount of responsibility. I know. And whenever I share this, I invariably get some kind of resistance. And it's odd because it's usually either in the form of a dad saying, I don't have what it takes to do that, or a mom saying some version of, I don't have anything that valuable to contribute to give my kid the confidence that they need. It's ironic that we often give that kind of response to this challenge. Sometimes we blame our low self-esteem. Sometimes we blame our spouse for not being a good enough spouse to set me up to do what I need for my kids, or often we'll blame our parents for not being there for us when we were growing up, and for that reason we can't be there for our kids. Now, whenever I hear those, or tempted to give those excuses myself, I need to be reminded that while they may all be valid and they may all be accurate, none of them change what your kid needs from you right now. That's still the same. Your son still needs to hear you say, I'm proud of you. You have what it takes, and I love you. And your daughter still needs to hear you say, you are more valuable than you will ever know, and I cherish you deeply. Now, the good news is we have what it takes to do that. You do. Because, listen to me on this, I'm almost done. Your kids and my kids have no idea how much baggage we're carrying. They don't know the amount of wounds that have been inflicted on you up to this season of your life. They don't know that. Your kids have no idea how insecure you are, or how afraid I am or you are of failing at life or not being a good parent. They don't see any of that. They don't know any of that. What they see is a hero. They see a larger-than-life parent who has what it takes or is extremely valuable. That's what they see. And they need to hear that they do too. They can hear that from you. So tell them. Thanks.